what's happening here. Okay. All right. I think we're live. We can have proper lighting and all of that. Jake will slowly get hidden by the comments when those start coming in. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Here's this. Let's see if it's actually live. Yep. Okay. I think the number just ticked up for me. So I think there we go. Hello, hello, hello.
Good evening.
Okay, here we are. All right. Hello, everybody. Okay, cool. So we definitely are live then. So, yeah, everyone is safely home. We all made it.
David.
On a David, yes. I don't know about you all. I feel like I remember what we were doing a little bit less than I expected to, but it's going to be fantastic.
I have a few things to follow up on, but like the broader context of what we were doing.
Okay, that'll be helpful.
I will need a refresher.
Yeah. David is so happy we can join him on the languages of Pillow World. Today we focus on fluff.
How would you rate this 1 out of 10, David? Yay big. It's double-sided.
Brilliant. Oh, good. Tanguish is asking how everyone's SpecCon talks went, which, good. There will be recordings that will start coming out probably starting Thursday. It's exciting. I don't know if anyone else wants to comment on it. I don't know. I'm going to do like a live stream on Thursday that's just like a recap.
If you're really interested in one person, then you don't want to wait. Then for people with Patreons, then like a lot of patrons have got like preliminary recording, 9,000 recordings.
Yeah. Wait, where's this? Yeah, it's going to be right before Lang time. I'm going to do a quick one, and I keep meaning to actually set it up, so I'm going to do that right after this stream. But since I didn't do a vlog, and everyone was like, where's the vlog? I'm just going to like do a stream. I think it'll be like 3 to 5 my time, which is right before your stream. And then I'll send like an invite link if anyone from like any of the speakers want to pop on. They're more than welcome to. They don't have to. And I'll just like show pictures, and we'll just like, I don't know, talk about it. I don't want to put a video together is basically what's happening. Okay. Yes, your Thursday. And then we'll send everyone to your stream, of course. Okay.
I thought all the talks went very well.
I didn't think that mine was only 20 minutes. I don't know how long I thought it was. I was like, oh, it was only 50. I guess I could have asked someone, but in my head, the time just went like,
It is very strange how I also completely lose all sense of time when I'm standing in front of a crowd. Like that was at KopiCon too. I got really nervous because to me, it felt like I was only on stage for like 10 minutes. And I was like, I must have just missed something, or like, yeah, I had to have like left out some fundamentally important thing, because there's no way it should have gone by that fast. But then I watched it back through afterwards, and I was like, yeah, okay. I think I said all the things I was supposed to say.
I didn't say all the things I thought I was going to say because I was convinced that I was running past my time.
Oh, I feel like next time it would help if we had like a little like clock sitting on the little presentation things that people can see it themselves if they want.
When I did presentations at uni, I would always have that on my phone, but I feel like it doesn't look very professional on your to just have your phone with a little time.
I was trying to find if there was some sort of clock at the back of the lecture theatre that I could use to guide me, but
fair, very fair.
Smacking fan?
It's a fan specifically for smacking.
Yeah, I was trying to. Is that like a fanatic who is fond of smacking, or is it like a device with a rotary blade that smacks you with every revolution?
See, I was not imagining a mechanical fan. I was imagining.
Oh yeah, like a.
Is that a like acoustic fan?
An analog fan.
Analog.
Oh my gosh.
I know the electric acoustic thing. It's been broadened to some things, but yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Also, just so everyone knows, we're gonna stop the poll. Jake's pillow has been rated amazing, 75%.
Who put the 2 in?
I know. Oh wait, we can see
how it is. I see how it is.
There's your 2. Okay. All right. Are we ready to be productive?
I need to like find this document. I feel like a million things have happened.
I know. And for those of you that don't know, also just a little bit of context that I think is important for our mental states. I just got a Conlang relay torch yesterday that is in sign language, which is new for me. And Jake just finished a torch, last night?
I sent it to Bib this afternoon.
Okay, so they just did a handoff. So like we're all in totally all mentally here, and
I also had to do an emergency last-minute translation for someone before I got the torch, and then like the moment I finished that, Jake then sent along the torch to me, and so I got like linguistic whiplash of just going
and
back.
We're about to make it worse.
Yeah, I'm juggling languages all over the place today.
Yeah.
I think you did follow along with Boku's, right?
When you say follow along with Boku's, you mean follow along with the streams?
The stream.
Yeah, I watch every slab.
So like, I feel like it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've not had the chance to do too much to it yet. I've just basically just finished transliterating it, and it all seems fairly straightforward so far.
Oh, I'm sorry that I mixed up the B and the P.
No, that's... So, I did notice that if I just copy and paste the script into Word, it just automatically replaces them all with just the keystrokes. So it was kind of... I didn't do that because I didn't want to cheat, but... I felt like it was sort of undercutting the point of the exercise, but...
I mean, it's fine. It's why the font works the way it does.
Okay. StreamYard has made an update because I'm trying to figure out how to like get us like 3 stacked, and like I'm gonna try something else, but right now this is as wide as it will let me go without you all being tiny vertical columns.
I think the side by side is fine. It means that we can do like a
very well. All right, you all get side by sides, and I'm just, I don't know, up here.
Together we make the pillar that supports you.
Uplift, Maddie.
And I feel like I need to be like,
Where's my hand then?
Anyway. Okay. So are we in, should I pull up P or P1?
Let's go with P because the follow-up that I have concerns our sound changes.
Okay.
And
I'm not sure she's got it.
Trying to find the Lexigy file, which for some reason I can never find where I put it. The file that we want is just called Qkharartës, right?
Yeah, maybe.
There isn't like an updated version or something.
Let me see what I have.
And I'll check what I have.
Lexergy. Whoa, I forgot it like remembers. I have number 3. Qkharartës number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have number 3? Oh, I do have number 3. There it is. Okay. Assuming that it's the same number 3, and I've not somehow managed to mix this up. So, last time, we tried... We came up with the case endings for the ergative. And we applied it, if you recall, to the word that I think it's the pomellocello word, the one that's in the proto-lang is Qplokri. Right?
It sounds like pomellocello.
Yeah. And there were several things that went wrong because the absolutive was Qbulper and the ergative was Qbelpujirqua, which
I mean, it sounds nice, but I don't have to look at it like with my eyeball.
You think that sounds nice?
It sounds like something that been pronounced. Something that I don't have to pronounce.
So there are several things
in your language ends up sounding like something's gone wrong.
That's fair. Okay, those are okay. I don't think we put that in the document anywhere.
No, but so there are several things that we must fix in order for this to work. So first of all, we need to change the glide fortition rule to make sure that that coda glides don't fortify if they are followed by a sequence of more than one consonant. Because otherwise we end up with situations where we get je and v before like rka, or like, you know, an approximate followed by like an obstruent or something, and then we get unpronounceable just strings of nonsense. So
oh boy, yeah,
we gotta change that in the lexergy. How exactly we do that, I don't know, but
Jake. Do we want to like should I pull up Lexergy and we make that change now real quick, or do we want to just like note the change that we want to make and we deal with it off screen, or do we should we do that now?
I think based on past experience, I seem to recall at several points saying we'll work out the specifics later and then not doing that. So it probably should be, we should bash that out now while we remember.
Let me make sure I have it in here. Okay, because I had it up already anyway. Okay. Go away. So we want the glide fortition, which is near the end. Glide fortition. Okay. This is what I've got.
So,
what and that's working how it says it's supposed to work. Because it's actually not doing codas like traditional codas. It's only doing it for codas that have a following consonant before the syllable boundary.
Oh, it's just like the opposite of what we want.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess the question is like, so when there are two consonants following it, we don't want anything to happen, or what? We want it to drop out, or
I think if they remain as glides, that's probably the easiest way of handling it.
But do we want them to become? When do we want them to become fricatives at all in coda position?
In coda position, when there's only one consonant in the following onset.
I think the easiest thing to do is just to delete the consonant from the environment, because it should mean that as long as our onsets are properly defined. What's this comment that's right after it?
With or without the consonant?
With or without the consonant, question mark, question mark. So the answer, I think, is without.
We do also have a couple notes. We have this, which in theory probably means something brilliant.
I think that should work. Yeah.
What Nino said, or what we already have?
Yeah.
The bit that is at the start we already have. So you just need to add this thing with the double slash. But you probably need to add this. You need to put your spaces in. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So do we want to check the pomelo cello?
Okay, yes. Let's see if we can bring that back. Do I have that in here? No.
I have it here. I can just paste it into the chat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put that in the top, and then immediately underneath it, you add the same word except with a U at the end.
Additionally or instead of the I?
Yeah, additionally to the I.
Okay.
Because that's going to be the ergative ending.
Okay. And then...
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, we've got rid of the je. Now it's cubul pourquoi, which... better.
It still hurts my eyes a little bit.
We do need to get rid, because the what's happening, the B and the P are being split up, because it should be just like the top one should just be like culper, right?
Yeah, we're getting all of this.
Well, do you want to trace changes on the top one and work out what's going on?
Yeah, trace
with
changes.
That. Okay. So click trace, and then apply it.
Okay. Oh God, hold on.
Just zoom out a bit. Let the people squint.
Okay.
So yeah, it stays as BP, 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 BP. There we go.
Yeah,
the epenthesis rule. The epenthesis is breaking up the B and the P, which I'm not sure I believe in that as a concept.
Why is that so funny? I'm just losing my mind, clearly. Although, at least it's not just me. Jake is also losing their mind. Okay. So, this is conceptually quite offensive for Bib.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. It's just that, it does just strain, credulity just a little bit. Just having the B and the P next to each other, I feel compelled to have them merge into a geminate, or even just a singleton.
Yeah, honestly, I think that would probably be a better path than Nima says, say no to epenthesis, only syncope allowed in this house.
I mean, usually I'm all for epenthesis, but just in this particular case, that environment just does not feel very conducive to.
So, for epenthesis, which is in the epenthesis part 1,
I mean,
we would potentially want something before epenthesis to deal with.
Yeah, like I swear we've at least talked about adding a rule about this before, but I can't remember how we decided to handle it.
Yeah.
I think it's specifically because there is the R and the L in the way. The epenthesis rule specifically targets these liquid consonant liquid series. So if you wanted to do something to get rid of that, we'd either need to move it earlier. But the thing is that we don't have anything actually early on that will reduce those consonants down.
Don't we
we have a voicing assimilation rule, which would change that, but it would still lead up to the insertion of a vowel in that cluster specifically.
Can we just say that geminates are just a thing, and that just epenthesis doesn't happen for them?
I think so. I think what we would have to do is move voicing assimilation before epenthesis.
Okay. Is that going to mess with other stuff?
Probably.
Okay. So side question, may I have tangent question, which...
just move it first, and then you can have a tangent as a treat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, what's your tangent?
All right. Tangent question. So we're changing Lexergy, which means we would need to rerun everything we have ran through for creating words in this language, and then also P1.
Yep.
Stunning. Okay. I've been thinking in my head about how I want to handle this, and I do think I'm gonna want to get an Excel sheet and make a list of just every word that's in the proto, and then just so I can copy and paste it in the different places, and then have some sort of not all the information, but just enough that I remember what it is, and then I can copy paste it in, and then if we need to change things, I can just recopy it through all the things. I think I'm gonna want to do something like that, because
you can save the files as the inputs.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything to me when it's just randomly blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they mean. There's no comments. You know? Okay.
I mean, the changes that we're making by this stage are relatively minor and should only affect a relatively small minority of words. So I think the vast majority of what we've come up with will remain intact.
But I don't know what will change, and I don't have the intuitive ability to intuit anything. So I'll have to rerun all of them. which is fine. Like I'm just trying to like get my head around process. This isn't like a why are we changing it? Like no, we need to change it. I'm just kind of being educated. Okay.
I think that part of it is that also you can't expect every word to stay the same between all the languages. Like it could mean like different stuff and things.
I'm afraid I don't have a Python, Madam Niece. I had a friend who had a boa, but
that's fair.
No, I've never owned a reptile.
I have a friend who has a whole snake room. Yeah.
The whole room is a snake?
It's a whole room for snakes.
No, I guess.
The snake room is lumberjack, like British Columbian slang for a tavern.
What the? Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing this. Okay. So Patrick commented, I keep seeing text in the chat stream that doesn't show up in YouTube chat. And I did notice this yesterday with someone's stream, but I'm realizing I'm seeing them in the chat, but I'm not seeing them in my StreamYard like master comment list either. And I think it might be old comments because before Miles's my JSON is called Derulo, which is great. I'm seeing a comment on YouTube, which is the pillow top mad trees, but I feel like that was a joke that he sent way earlier, so I don't know what's going on, but just so you know, the chat's weird.
Lovely.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with chat. Chat is confused. If we don't notice something that you think we really should notice, just like put some stars or like some emojis or something and send it again, and then we're more likely to see it. I don't know. They do weird stuff like this all the time, but okay. Okay. Back to this.
Okay. So we carry on in our valiant effort.
Yes.
So, yeah, what did we just do? We just moved the voicing assimilation earlier.
We moved the assimilation, and then we want to kill Geminids.
Yeah.
So we need to make another change?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this one will be fine.
Whoa. What the?
So, oh, wait. Underneath the voicing assimilation, you just need a rule called like Geminid deletion. And just put, so square bracket consonant number 1.
Does that go here?
No, sorry. Then outside of the brackets, you put a $sign and then 1.
Okay.
And then $sign number 1 again. And then an arrow. And then an empty square bracket box. And then a asterisk. Yeah. And now let's see what happens to the Pomolocello.
Oh no. How do I? Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. That's more like it. Kilper.
Okay. So we're happy with that part now.
Yeah, the bottom one still needs some work because we're ending up with this nonsense at the end there. That's
JRKW.
So that what should happen is that the I and the U at the end should, I think they should merge into E, and then they should get lost with like word final vowel loss. And so, like ideally, unless I'm misremembering some way that we've done something.
Well, let's see trace changes on the form and see how things got there. The bottom one. We're more interested in the bottom one. Okay. Beautiful. So EU.
Ooh, there we go. I guess that's because of the U mutation that I is becoming an oo.
Yeah.
Is that what we want? Because I would think that we would want the mutation to affect the vowel on the preceding syllable.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it would change a adjacent vowel, like directly adjacent. Okay. Do we want to look at anything else further or deal with this first?
If we keep going up just a little bit, because I think one of the W, the U in the front is going to turn into a W, and then the second U is going to turn into an
Semi-vowel hiatus reduction.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of that. We should get those two vowels to collapse in some way to prevent that from happening.
Yeah. Okay, so semi-vowel hiatus reduction. And
you could just have a rule after to be fair to everyone involved, it looks like this here because this is based on the Lexigy file that I made for the other language, in which it was easier for Maddie to use this notation for the palatal stop. But the palatal stops are true palatals, and I don't think it's that weird that the true palatals have gone the other way.
Yeah, we just did a centimization. That was they are not affricates in the proto-lang.
Despite what you've seen on your screen.
Yes.
As David said, it is constantly being like, wait, it's not as bad as you think it is.
We promise.
This was why I was like, Maddie, why don't we just change the proto-language to something else? So
Absolutely not. I thought the whole motto was that once I make horrible decisions, we're forced to stick with them.
Okay. Let me know when you've got time for a tangent, by the way. But I have one post-it note here. I'm giving myself my second, these are like heart-shaped post-it notes.
That's amazing.
I need to give myself my second one, which is just going to say, fix the numbers.
Love it.
Because I think that we can fix the numbers so they're less horrible. And I think all we need is secondary stress.
Numbers are always horrible.
You don't always attach 5 of them to the start of a
Okay. So
that was your fault, Viv. It was all your choice.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I just wanted to give Maddie like the full breadth of possible options.
I gave Maddie the full breadth of places that you could stick those laterals in.
We just had to make it chartreuse. Okay, so for the I mutation and the U mutation, because I assume we would want to get rid of this possibility in both of them, we want to have it not happen when it's immediately next to the vowel. Is that the idea?
I would be inclined to say that just the vowels at the end just collapse together. Like I can't actually remember. Do we have a rule for like vowel hiatus like combining at all? Like sequences of I followed by U merge into E or something?
No. We go straight to the semi-vowel hiatus reduction.
Yeah. So we could add a rule before the mutations that does a thing with that.
No, I would do it afterwards.
Afterwards.
Afterwards, the vowels in hiatus will have, like, looped. I'm inventing more words. We've already got glom. So
glom
when
is
a vowel
an
loops, it... I've never used glom outside of that context. No. When the is part of it, the vowels aren't the same before the mutation rules. So I think it makes most sense to have them like the like vowels in hiatus combine just straight after the mutation.
Okay. The only thing I can think of that could be a reason not to do that, if I'm understanding how this works properly, is then our mutations wouldn't affect earlier vowels because they're already doing their mutation here and then getting changed. So I don't know if that's if that's okay, or if we want it to be affecting earlier things.
Part of the issue is because of the way that it's written, which we can always change how it's written. But it just will make everything more complicated.
Okay.
Like, it also is it specifically in this case with the mutations that it's bothering us?
Well,
because then if you could just have a rule before this that says if there is a vowel immediately before these trigger vowels, then we delete it at the ends of words.
I would be okay with that because because then otherwise any stem that ends in a vowel will not undergo mutation.
I don't know how to name stuff.
I would call it case prominence. No. Like
final vowel case marker replacement.
That's fine. Let's go with that. Although it's not the case marker that's being replaced, though. It's case marker triumph.
Yeah. Case marker dominance.
Dominance. Write that down, Maddie. Write it down.
We were dominance.
Dominance friend replace.
Smackdown.
Like Panini wrote it himself.
Okay.
Do you know who Panini is, Maddie?
Panini? Like the sandwich?
No.
Then no. But I do like a nice panini sandwich.
Panini was a Sanskrit grammarian, and he wouldn't have written a name for something like case marker's dominance friend replacement. Anyway, you just need a rule that says, like, basically any vowel, right? So, vowel. Yeah, you would, yeah. And then it goes to asterisk. And then the environment is underscore. And then is it only I and U that we care about?
I mean, the only case ending that we have is the U.
Well, should we leave it with just the U for now?
Yeah.
Okay, so then U and then $. Okay. Apply.
Okay.
Nah, we just say that the vocative is just special.
Oh. I don't know what's wrong in the palatal velar merger. Maybe it was listening to Jesse.
Where is the palatal velar merger? That's further up, isn't it?
Oh, you just need to delete the rule.
There we go.
Oh. And moment of truth.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. See, that's what we were after. Now we have mutation is the only remnant of case marking.
I like it. Brilliant.
And no more Qkharartës.
Okay, wait. Does Qkharartës allow multiple case markers on one word?
I don't believe so.
No? Yeah, I don't think so either. David is in awe of us. That's how I'm interpreting that. Brilliant.
David's just wondering why one of the first words we've made is the word for pomelo.
It's from my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
When we were coming up
with a great birthday it was. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun. Yes, okay. So
I can't believe people didn't want to make the whole World Bowling Festival about my birthday. How rude.
That's true. It is quite rude.
Quite rude.
I will understand if you have to seek vengeance at a later date and time. Okay.
There's always this year.
It's true.
Do
streams on your birthday.
Yeah. There is another World Bowling Festival.
There was the whole thing where it was possibly going to be moved, and it was possibly going to be moved onto my birthday.
Exactly.
But I'll just have to do a follow-up.
Yeah.
The encore.
I mean, with the number of like stream ideas people have for the World Building Festival, I'm like, I really need to sit down and like math out how much time we actually have and figure out how close we are to already being like booked up, or be like, it's gonna be a week, y'all.
Well, me, Bib, and Hannah might be doing something.
I've heard about that one.
Okay.
I think Miles was telling me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Pomelo cello, like limoncello, but with pomelos. It's basically pomelo liquor, I think, is the idea. Okay. Was that your only note of thing, Bib?
I mean, that was the main thing, and we've now got it to a place where it's doing what we wanted it to do. The only other thing was because last time we came up with the stems, the verb stems, where we have an unmarked imperfective and a marked perfective. And yeah.
Okay.
We had this verb eek that means to finish that was just becoming the perfective.
Right.
So I think we got that to work last time, but I can't remember what the actual results were. So shall we just take some verbs and just see what happens?
And stick an I or an eek on the end? Or an I on the end?
Yeah, eek. Yeah, because that K through sound changes will just drop off.
Okay, so we want proto-verbs.
Yeah.
Of which we do have some. Let's start with some nice sacrifice. And it's IK?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we want crawl. And then we can do take. If you have a recommendation for a good one to do, just let me know.
I mean, a consonant final one might be good. Because we might have to...
Oh, it.
Yes.
Did you take it? Ah. Don't worry.
Make? You want me to grab make?
Yeah, why not? But we might have to do the same thing. We might have to add I to that list of vowels that get that supersede the preceding one. But we'll see how it goes.
Okay. All right. So I've got our list, and I kept the normal one and the one with IK on the end.
Cool.
Okay.
Fire away.
And then I added this one, which is just... I don't know if that would actually work, but that's what it comes from. Okay.
Unagi!
That's wait, that's the perfective to have sacrificed?
Yeah.
Sacrifice the Japanese word for eel.
Yeah, didn't we have something about eels in the document at some point?
Do we have something with eels? Eel. Eel prefix is a prefix. Prefix. That's it. Just eel prefix with exclamation points next to it.
So, yeah. I mean, it just kind of depends on how prominent you want the mutation to be, because in most cases, all you do is you just stick an I at the end.
Right.
Which is fine. But if you want the mutation to be more prominent, then we could change the rule that we just made to also have an I replace the preceding vowel.
Well, let me just for, I guess, understanding what we're doing. So this would be a that. Did I do that right, Jake?
Yeah.
And then there would need to also be an optional consonant at the end, because it's eek.
Okay.
Or you add the K into the triggers thing.
True.
Like that?
Yeah.
It really depends how you want to do it, but yeah.
Okay. But just to get like an example for right now.
Now, why is it that kaj in the perfective is kai and not like
Kaji?
Is it just because uvula coloring?
We can find out.
Because that A should undergo I mutation. Yeah, it becomes K, and then it becomes K because of... Okay, and then schwa goes to A. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I don't know if this actually helps, but I have, like, I guess the difference is this A is an I instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's the same. This one's the same. This one's the same. This one's the same. This one's the same.
Wow, okay.
So the only thing it changed is this became an I.
But hey, that's still something.
Yeah. I don't have like an issue with that.
I think that's cool.
Oh.
I am curious what's causing the. Oh, I'm just realizing that the K is just dropping off. The thing that's
yeah.
Mm. Which I think is what we were expecting.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a higher number of final keys than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the rules.
Yeah. I mean, this one is just because it was already there. So it's really just staying in
It's if they were already there.
These two.
They just don't all look like they should be K.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, this one's still there. Yeah. So this is the only one that's stuck around.
Which one?
That's the one I have. Oh. This one.
No, that one is from the in.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so none of them are, because this one comes from this one.
Yeah.
And this one comes from this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So none of them do. All right.
Yeah. Art going to itri.
Oh, this one?
So there's a nice change. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So with that is all of the follow-up that I had.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Is it time for a tangent?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, Maddie, in a stream the other day, you were talking about a particular Mayan deity, right?
Oh, yes.
And the way you were saying it, I was like, that's not how I would say it. And then I thought, oh, it's because Maddie's not saying the adjectives. And so I would like you to try and say kukulkan. And I hope I said that okay, Bib, because you'll probably be a little bit more sensitive because I don't.
I mean, I'm not that deep into Mayan, but yeah, Kukulkan or Kukulmats, depending on which region you're in.
I'm not that deep into Mayan, but depending on which region you're in.
Well, I mean, I'm more familiar with Quetzalcoatl, which is, I don't know.
No.
Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, so
Maddie, yoga.
Say it again.
So, it's. I really don't know how to get someone to say an adjective.
It's very easy, I think.
Well, I just want to hear the letters again, because we've said a sentence, so now it's like
Kukulkan.
Cool.
All you have to do
just try and say ku.
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 It's with a little click. It's not an actual click. It's not.
Yeah.
All
you have to do is hold your breath. Just say ku while holding your breath.
Ku. I don't know. Am I holding my breath?
Yeah. Just you can mouth things while you're holding your breath.
Okay.
So just say ku, except. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then just add the vowel back in. So, ooh. And then you just put them together. Ku.
Ku. Ku.
You're trying not to do. It's like if you hold all the air back when you say the K. It's not k. It's not k. It's k. K.
Ku.
You gotta stop the air. Just gotta make sure that no air comes out.
Who? I sound like a weird. Damn it! Okay, wait. You know how sometimes When you, an American, end a word with a K and it sounds like you're really pushing that dude out, that's an adjective. Try saying New York Knicks.
I associate it more with like, you know how Severus Snape speaks? And so when at the ends of words, he'll. I know the name isn't. It's the Alan Rickman. Anyway, he'll be like, what?
Oh yeah.
And like it's like a very sharp sound rather than like what or what or what.
Some English speakers, if you've got a word that ends in a voiceless stop and then the following word begins with a vowel, they tend to really hammer the final. So like what is will become what is. Obviously not quite that hard, but I have a tendency to overdo adjectives, but yeah.
Okay.
Do you understand the reference that David is making?
No.
Okay, lovely.
I have no idea what David is going on about.
The other thing is that I think it can sound clearer with some other consonants, like David's introducing the P. So in Quechua, you have a difference between pacha and ata. Yeah. It's basically an adjective, yeah. But you just have to be able to shove a vowel right afterwards.
Pa.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can move it back, so it's like ah. If you can make the air pop with your tongue, ah. Well, you know what you're doing with your mouth, right? Like ah.
Yeah.
Like you're making a little gap for the air, and then you're letting the air come back into your mouth.
Okay.
They are ingressive, right? Aren't they?
They're non-pulmonic.
Hold on. David wants us to watch.
David trying to get this stream taken down by YouTube.
Oh, would this get it taken down by YouTube?
I don't know.
Probably.
Well, if only if I turn on monetization, right? Whatever, this might disappear. Well, we'll just listen to it then. It is on YouTube.
There you go. One soul. Pleasure doing business with you. Anytime, chum. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd say I never heard anyone in my Quechua classes say that sort of P, but anyway.
Yeah, it feels like I'm just like trying. Well, I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm trying to hold my breath. It feels like I'm more like trying to push the air out to make the sound, but I'm not letting myself at first. And then I'm like, I don't know, that's sort of.
It's also not that different to if you tried to put a glottal stop right after the consonant.
Like up, ah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I feel like I just sound like a dove. Oh, that's hard.
I love adjectives.
Anyway, we'll add adjectives somewhere else.
Okay.
You can practice them.
Now at least I have a frame of reference. I just need to work on like.
Okay, and now I'm one post-it note down. I have 11 spaces left on my wall.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Did I can't remember if either one or both of you were there when I talked about speaking of tangents, talked about one of the worst pub quiz questions I ever heard.
I mean, I feel like someone told me something about trivia questions at some point. I don't know if it has any relation to this whatsoever, but
let's just go down this tangent together, Bib.
I mean, it's very brief, but the question was, what type of line touches a circle but doesn't cut it?
Oh. I do remember this. Yeah.
What would you say the answer is?
A tangent.
Yeah, right? Like, that's pretty much by definition what a tangent is. No, the answer is radius, which I think was just incredibly sloppy definition.
What?
Because doesn't it touch it? Like,
also, doesn't it cut halfway through?
Yeah.
Well, I think, yeah, their definition of cut was like cuts all the way through and goes out the other side, which is, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like it. So yeah, with that radius over with, shall we get back to whatever it was we were doing?
Mm-hmm. Back to one of the 52-word documents.
Yeah. I'm focused.
Okay. One thing I will ask is, like, if we take a word like gu now, I mean, gu's maybe a bad example, like jo. So, like, does this mean that for every word that's monosyllabic and ends in a vowel, like every single like jo would merge with j and g and ja and
exception for stressed vowels?
exception for stressed vowel.
Okay.
Back to the rules. Okay. It's the case marker dominance. So no, you just need to say and then minus stress. So right next to the brackets, other side, but no, actually next to it. No. On the other side of the square, no. There. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Ampersand. And then square bracket. And then minus stress. I think that's how we're doing it.
Yes.
Okay. And put in, you have jaw right up there. For whatever reason, the word for sacrifice contains the word for egg. And they'll definitely not read into that in the language.
So you want me to pull this one?
Just take the Joe bit.
That?
Yeah. And then compare that with Joe with a U at the end. Also, what I know it's because of the OU. No, no. Yeah.
Did I do it right that time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see how these compare.
There we go.
Lovely.
And yes, Miles. The language name is as close to chartreuse as we could get it.
Yes.
That was intentional.
Those are dangerous words, David, to be speaking.
David! But look.
Actually, in Pillar World, there aren't any straight lines. There are any.
Look how pretty it is, though, David. You wouldn't get this without fantasy. It's pretty. Look, it'll eat you. Okay.
David will only care about it if you can pet them.
I mean, everyone wants to pet them.
I know that Bib's looking into plushes. When Bib's plush hookup happens, we need a Daki plush as well.
I tried, but like the places that'll partner with you, you typically have to be a bigger creator, and I'm the tiniest of potatoes, and they were like, "No," and I was like, "Fair."
How rude!
I mean, like I don't have a big enough audience that enough people would buy them for it to be worth them doing it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so That's good. We're happy now?
Okay, what's the next thing?
The Alien Biospheres plushies will happen when I finally manage to convince Rebecca Groom to let me do it, but...
Who do we need to email? Can we get the email on the screen?
Rebecca Groom does paleo plushies.
Ah.
I don't know. Hopefully I will be able to see her this year at DinoCon. But yeah. It's all at first I need to actually get a merch store up, which is something that I've been trying to do for about 18 years at this point.
You could make 50 things on one store. Oh my
I
god,
could.
the limit of 50 was prescient. David had internalized how many things you could put on the store and understood that as Word documents.
Oh. David, be the change you want to see in the world. You can write it.
Have you seen Look Around You, David? I think that's a bit too British to have reached to where you are. But there's an episode on maths that is extremely close to what you're describing. It's like a parody of the sort of, what do you even call them, like information films that you watch in British schools, where there's like a narrator very dryly presenting facts to you that you're supposed to write down in your copybook, and the joke is that everything that they tell you is wrong. So they're like, take a look at this equation, and just nonsense comes up on the screen. It's like, if we plot this graph, we can arrive at this peculiar shape, a uniformly curved line that somehow joins up with itself, that science has yet to find a name for. If you can think of a name for it, then you can enter the competition that's happening this year in Nottingham, and you could win for your school a computerized toast system.
That's great. Okay. So, were we naming things? Is that what we were doing?
We were at one point naming things. Yeah, we can continue naming things.
What else were we doing? Were we working on sound changes to P1? Or naming? I don't remember.
I think we had said that we were going to make some more names just so that we had a larger sample size for the sound changes for P1.
That makes sense. Okay. So we have most of the creatures, other than a few of them that are just like kind of boring. I mean, we could start with some of the like place names.
We came up with the name for the archipelago itself.
Yeah, I thought we did too. I don't know where that went because I have it in Notion. Did we copy this multiple places? Where'd that go?
At the top of P1, there's the form that it would be in P and in P1.
Okay, so we did make it, and then we changed it. Okay.
Yeah, the Nitrisha or Nitrisha is what we're aiming for with P1.
Okay. So that's our archipelago.
What is Rift? ?
Oh, that's where the fog monsters come from.
Ah. So the fog monsters are like in the fog, right? I would assume. They emerge from the fog. So is the rift like visible to the inhabitants?
Yes, it is visible. It's in the fog, or at least like partially in the fog. and is visible.
And it's like a portal kind of thing? Or like
sort of, yeah. I get in my mind so far, it was very much like, I don't know, like the shows you've seen where there's like a crack in reality, like that sort of a vibe. That's what I was imagining, but I don't know.
What would you call that? Because in English, portal comes from like door. It's like a doorway. But this isn't really a door. I mean, it is a doorway in a sense, and that it goes to another world, but like...
Yeah. I mean, I guess like if they had a word for like crack or canyon or it's not glacial, so they probably wouldn't go with like, well, I mean, like you could have like crevice, I don't know. Or I don't know what the word for like place where things come from. So it could just be like source or like... Oh my gosh.
Our classifiers again. So I feel like this is something Jake might know things about in terms of like how cultures perceive of or like conceptualize other worlds. Because like in a lot of fantasy stuff, like the other worlds are always depicted as being like other planes of existence or like other planets that you have to go through a portal to get to. But
or other parts of a tree. That's pretty common right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
In what?
Fantasy. There's a lot of stuff. What is it called? Yggdrasil?
Yggdrasil, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones that I've seen that are kind of based off that, where they have these different like dimensions almost based off different parts of the tree, and that's sort of how they're connected, is like through the tree.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because in Norse mythology that doesn't actually happen very much. Like you can just walk from one realm to the others, and you know, there's not really clearly defined as to where one realm begins and the other ends.
Yeah.
So what I would say is like I'd say like a lot for a decent number of like cultures, there isn't necessarily a like the metaphor that often gets used is that you have other people who, like, if for us we see a peccary and the peccary looks like a peccary, like the peccary sees us and they see a peccary in a human mask, whereas we might see the peccary and it's effectively another person wearing a peccary mask. And obviously it's a different sort of person, but the idea is essentially that it's the same like I can't remember if it's the same interiority or exteriority. I guess like it's the exterior presence is the same, but the interior for nature, for us, for example, for Westerners, there is this idea that everything is made of the same stuff, that we don't believe that a pig has the same experience as a human or the same being. Whereas they flip it. So they would say that the pig has the same experience as personhood, but with a different exterior presence. I feel like I'm like, yeah.
Flailing.
Yeah. The other thing that it makes me think of is like in Pure Land Buddhism, like is the main example I can think of, which involves like other worlds. I think because like so much of it is like you get different planes of existence quite often. So like if you're in a non-monist Hindu philosophical school, like you would have essentially you would have like the idea that there's two kinds of things, like Purusha and Prakriti. But the Prakriti, which is the physical world, is still in itself a kind of illusion. It's just the comparison to like in a monist philosophy. Like if you believe that there's only one thing and everything else, that we're not all the same, is an illusion, then like you kind of can write off everything else as like a sensory like magic kind of thing. Like there's no real like the idea that we are separate people is an illusion that we are kind of attached to. Whereas if you believe that the soul or the Purusha is separate to the Prakriti, then I think that effectively the Purusha exists in its own sort of thing. But I think it is described as becoming entangled. But I studied this like years ago now. But then I feel like this isn't a very useful tangent. I will think about it more and get back to you.
So basically, the question is, do you think that describing this rift that goes to some other region of space-time as like a tear or like a crack or like something along those lines makes sense with how they would conceptualize it?
I would think so. And they also have like...
Do things go back and forth? Do things go back and forth?
Yeah.
Things come out of it, right?
Yes. Things come out of it.
Do things go back into the rift?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Like, I think when I think of like a tear or a crack, like if you think about what it would mean symbolically, it's usually that there's some sort of barrier and it has the implication of things sort of spilling out. Whereas it's more like a gap or a hole or a burrow or a like
more nefarious alternative to burrow. I don't know. Den. Yeah, I don't know.
Nest, like I had in Nakashti and in Adun, the equivalent of hell just translates to the monster's nest.
Dungeon. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would come from the word nest because I don't know if they have much nests. I mean, some things would have to have nests. I mean, I guess actually no, yeah, because the basil dragons could have a nest because they still lay eggs. So like that could be. I mean, I guess they could still have nests, but
I mean, so is like the fog monsters come out of this rift, right?
Yeah.
But the fog is not this rift is not the source of the fog. It's just in the fog, right? Because I mean, we do have a classifier for fog, which is also the classifier for death and evil. So
I mean, using that would probably make sense.
Because it could just be as simple as something like the place where the fog comes out or something.
Chimney.
Chimney, yes.
Could be like, because if it's the place where the fog comes out, would that be like the place where like also, would that mean the same thing if we just used it with the like something basic with the classifier that it would be like fog and death comes out, like all of those things come out if it was like general? Or like
the exit.
I mean, yeah, like just with the way that the polysemy with the word arch works, it would just be kind of understood that the fog and the death just sort of are synonymous.
Yeah. So I like the idea of doing that and then doing like, we have a word for like, I feel like den kind of makes sense, although it could also just be like gap. If we're talking about it as like, they think of it as something like also the source of the fog, then I feel like gap might make more sense than den.
I'm trying to find, because in Norse, in the Old Norse creation myth, you have Ginnungagap, which is apparently the yawning void. I'm trying to find out if the gap in that is actually cognate with the English word gap. But where does a word for gap come from?
It's because there was a shop called The Gap that used to exist, and then it went, and they knocked the building down, and they said, "Look, there's a gap there."
That all makes sense.
We called it a gap ever since.
Yeah, it turns out the ancient Norse creation myth was just describing, you know, when they knocked down the gap at the local mall. Yes, it is cognate with the English word gap, a chasm or an empty space.
Okay.
Ultimately from the Proto-Indo-European root gie, I still don't know how to do voiced aspirates, which means to be wide open. So we could just have a verb that means to be open or to gape.
Okay.
We're all going to be very, very serious about this suggestion. Miles.
Okay. Do we still have a list of words to pull from somewhere? Oh, here we go. And it's gonna get the classifier.
Actually, yeah. Let me think about this, because if it's taking the classifier, then I think it would make most sense if that was the direct object. So actually, we need a transitive verb.
Okay.
That would be like. I don't know. Do we have... Oh, we have directionals in this language, don't we?
Directionals. What do you mean? Oh, wait. We have
at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So it could be the place where the death goes from, right? And also, why are those backwards? Because we've got the word that means to come is giving the translocative, whereas go is giving the cislocative. That should be the other way around.
Yeah. Well, we can like
the
swap.
speakers were originally on the other side, and then they came this way, and all of the terms switched.
Of course.
Would we want it to be? I mean, would we want to make a version? I guess they would mostly think of it as the place where things like come from.
What if we did the diversitive, the place where things come and go?
Well, this is here and there, not necessarily.
Oh, that's
they come
true.
from it and then return back. That would be a different one.
I mean, I think we could just use the translocative to. I'm trying to think of a decent verb for the place where death emanates from.
Yeah.
Spurts. I mean, it depends what you imagine death being like.
Yeah.
If death is like fog, then it would like rise or descend or
drift.
Below. Stay chartreuse, Smiles.
Goodbye, Miles.
Okay. Reveals, conceals.
Eels. What verbs do we have in the protoline? Let me.
But we think we want Safi. So whatever we do, we're gonna put Safi at the beginning.
Oh, we're gonna put se as the in the sort of modern form.
Like stick that.
Arrives from.
Yeah. Do we have a word for arrive?
We have a word for arrival. Paho.
Do we have rules for how to turn that into a verb? Or are we saying that?
I thought you were kind of just saying that maybe everyone gets to be a verb.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Especially
so the whole thing.
Nouns that are kind of like verbs. Because in Azazilia, all the verbs are kind of like nouns. We're just saying that there is a very undistinct word class function.
So, yeah, it would be se, and then followed by the classifier for fog, which is ak. And then the verb paho, which is a verb here.
Oh, thank you.
Someone couldn't wait to pee.
To eat?
Pee.
To pee?
Way to stop.
You stopped is that closer than our house? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
By the one closest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Apparently my child very much needed to pee on the way home, so I get donuts.
Yeah. I take that trade.
Yeah. Okay.
We also now have proof that Bib isn't your partner.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
the running conspiracy theory
is
in the
that proof?
Discord?
I don't know, evidence, but is it proof?
I mean, someone handed me donuts.
Yeah, I could just.
Oh, okay. This goes before this.
Yeah. So it'd be like sach, and then Paho.
Paho. Which, is that just AHO, or do I need to go pull fancy characters?
Paho with a P.
Oh, P. Paho. Okay.
And then, yeah. So that's the death. The death arrives from thing, which I guess I can't remember. We need to nominalize that, don't we?
But also it's just in, right?
In is the agentive, and we have a specific one for locations, so we put ga at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
So it would be pahug.
Where is this?
Under nominalization
There
at
we
the
go.
bottom there.
Okay.
The one for location. Ga.
Although I don't know, once you add on the other stuff, whether does the A change when it's not in a stress syllable?
I don't think. I think A is one of the ones that remains just itself and doesn't do anything fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Where does this go? On the end or before
Yeah.
Paho?
Right at the end.
Okay, so do we keep the A or no?
We keep the A, although it will almost certainly just disappear straight away, but that's fine.
Okay, do we keep the KH?
I think the A is lost, isn't it?
We have to send it
Right
through.
from the get-go? Because I think
there's like a mixture of like old and new here. I think that like the gla suffix, I thought it often ended up as just a final gla, like a.
It does in the modern form because of word final vowel loss.
Yeah. But isn't the se ak also modern?
Yeah, but yeah, are we going to pass the whole thing through the sound changes, or just the relevant parts and then just stick on the prefixes?
I think just the relevant part. But as long as the thing is, you would get the non-initial form of the vowel if you add stuff at the front, wouldn't you? Or I guess it would depend on the timing of it all.
I like the idea of like doing the parts separately, just so that then I can like make things more easily, you know?
Well, let's go with pahoga, and then you could just stick like a dummy vowel at the front, I guess, because that part is not going to be in initial position. But I don't think that should actually matter.
Is this all still okay? It's all still there.
We cannot see Lexagy if that's what you're doing. Is the thing set up to handle GQ as a sequence, or do we have to put in the actual symbol for the voiced uvula start?
GQ. Which symbol is that? Or
it's the sort of the capital G that's what do you call it? Block cats? Like
that?
Yes.
Okay, so then I get rid of these.
Yes. So in either case, it's just pahug.
Pahug. Pahug. That sounds deceptively cute. Okay. So.
I mean, I it's still not too late to change the locative ending so that we don't get everything ending in ug.
I mean, that's not the part that's a problem. Okay. So it'd be, would we keep this E, do we think? We wouldn't need it because there's an A here? Is that how that would work?
Yeah, if there's a vowel after the S, then it just the E just drops off. So it would be like sa, and then I can't remember. Aspirate stops don't lose their aspiration unless the following syllable has a aspirate thing, right? So I think it just stays ak. Yeah, so just...
So keep the
like
H?
That. Yeah.
Like that?
Well, there would be 2 Ks because of the way we're choosing to Romanize it at this point.
Oh, right. Okay.
But do we allow that?
An
here
aspirated stop followed by a non-aspirated stop.
Don't we?
I don't know if the I think that like it loses the I'm double checking, but
I wouldn't be surprised if it does. In fact, I would be all for that change if it's not already how we're doing things.
It's weird for me when I'm putting it in the rules, it drops out at the voicing assimilation rule, which I don't think is what we were going for. But
Wait, what?
Like, I think how the voicing assimilation is defined, I think it's asking like the consonant's laryngeal feature to match. Yeah. And so a currently, if you have an aspirated stop before a tenuous stop, it will become tenuous.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's fine personally, but we can try and fix it if you like. You don't need to say stop minus aspirated or whatever. We just find it.
I'm not a fan of the velarized stops in coda position. So if we can just prevent those from being a thing, which this would, right?
Yeah,
then I'm all for it.
Okay.
We'll just leave it then. But yeah, it means that it's just akpa.
Yeah. So we can take out the KH, one of the Ks and the H. So it would be sakpahug.
Sakpahug. Sorry, I forget whether it's like sakpahug.
Penultimate stress. Sakpahug.
What's that face trying to say?
It's an interesting face.
I'm like,
That face was contemplating if there would be a reasonable way to shorten it or have like a shorter form for it.
You want it to be shorter? I mean, by the time of the modern language, we can definitely we can say that the H just drops out. We can say that the A and the schwa sort of merge together, and the velar stop turns into a r. So it'd be like, and we can even say that the K and the P geminate or something, and so it'd be like sapar or something.
More French.
Yeah, very French.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just P0.
Yeah.
So I need to remember which things are what. Okay.
And again, if you don't like it at any stage, we can always change it.
Well, we've got the Yeah, like I mean that's stuff we're changing going into P1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If you are happy with having Sakpahug in this stage,
I mean, I don't much care what's in this stage. As
there's
long
one
as
apply to you
P1
as
is
well.
good.
If we don't like it, we can change it. I'm not sure anyone can change you, David.
It's fair. Let me briefly peek out my window. Wait, I can't see anything out my window, can I? Okay, we're good. I just heard crying and I wanted to make sure my husband wasn't outside watering. Okay. Window.
I don't know if my camera has frozen for you as well, but it has for me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're for open. There it goes.
Window break, camera broken.
No. Hold on. I have... Nope. It's not having it. Oh, well.
We had a good run.
Okay. Well, it's not doing the thing that it usually does when it breaks. Anyway, carry on while I wrestle with this. Pillar forest.
Pillar forest? Oh, yeah.
A bit
That was
like
just like
the thingy, the Bemara. I lost confidence in my memory of the name. I was really close. I have to remember that you don't say the final vowels. So like the Thingy de Bemara National Park in Madagascar.
Oh. Because I was thinking of, and I can never remember, Zhengjiajie, or I probably got the tones wrong. But the one in China, that's like the big, pillar.
The big Kasti zone.
Yes, the Kasti zone.
Welcome to the Kasti zone.
No. But this is an idea. What? Folkloridian.
I'm trying to remember the name of the Kasti zone.
Oh.
You mean Zhangjiajie?
Yeah. Zhangjiajie.
There we go.
Wulingyuan. Where's the give me the pinyin? Yeah. Wulingyuan. Yeah. The one that's very much like the one in Avatar. I think I was imagining the pillars not being. I was imagining the pillars were the trees of the forest, whereas the Wulingyuan Zhangjiajie is more like the pillars have the trees.
Yeah, this would be like a forest of pillars.
Yeah, we can do both. There can be a forest of pillars, and on top of each of the pillars there is a forest.
That's true. That's true. Although they're really, really tall, so actually on top would just be like ice. Technically.
Well, if we had a verb that means to rise or to be tall, that would be That would be something.
Okay. I think we do also have a word. Do we have a word for pillar?
Oh yeah, we probably do, don't we?
Yeah, yeah. So we could use that. We don't have to, but we could.
If we had the diversitive, it could be like the place where pillars rise here and there.
Ooh. I like that. Okay. So, diversitive.
Which we don't have yet, but
We can make it. It's up higher, isn't it?
yes.
Haha. Okay. So etymology of a diversitive. You mean rock?
In Aloftway, I just used a verb that means to wander, which I don't know if there's any natural precedence for that, but that's what I went with.
Yeah, I feel like to wander, I don't know if like to scatter would be like a thing, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a sense of here and there.
Screw.
To screw?
Strew.
Oh.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like scatter. They're similar, yeah.
That was what I was saying, like scatter, strew.
So scatter, strew. And we need a cute little.
Like strew should be like the past tense of to straw, but or I don't know quite what the right umlaut pair would be.
Can we use this for something?
More rotix. Just
you may suggest an alternative.
If you get rid of one of those, either one, and replace one of them with, in fact, get rid of the second R and replace it with an S.
Ooh. Okay.
Restrew.
So then,
Restrew.
in order to, so that would be like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
stick that at the front of any verb you like, and then pass it through Lexicgy, and we'll just make sure that nothing too crazy happens.
We can take because we don't have a verb.
I mean, we could use paho again, because that's a verb.
That's true.
Now it has been promoted.
To arrive here and there. Like someone who sort of shows up from time to time in different places. A vagabond is a
yeah.
Or Rosupahin.
He goes here and there, they say. As an old man, hooded and cloaked.
Yeah. So it's just Rosu would be the thing.
Rosupa. I mean, in that case, because we've got that final U is causing mutation. Hold on, I should be able to check. When does word final vowel loss actually happen? Because I'm tempted to just get rid of that final U.
That's the very last thing.
Yeah. If you just do RIS instead.
RIS?
RAS, just get rid of that.
No,
like that?
Oh, I forgot because of the aspiration thing. Yeah, S is causing the following consonant to aspirate. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do we like that?
Curious, sir.
I don't know.
I mean, it would be something, an additional thing that we would need to keep track of. Let me just.
Yeah.
Maddie's favorite.
I don't
Yeah,
love it.
Don't worry. We can work with this.
I think you could find a way to notate it that is clearer.
Yeah. There is actually a directional for that, and if we make it, we should call it that.
The hobbitive.
Yeah.
Habitative.
Yeah, because it's like instead of like to come, it's like to come and then return, or to go and then return. Like that's also a really common one.
Yeah. If you replace the S with an N, that should be straightforward. Yeah, that's just straight up, vanilla nasal assimilation. That's just so. Yeah, how do we feel about that?
Works for me.
Okay. Then the directional will be RAN.
So do we want this to be changed to RAN or?
Yeah, I think just RAN is fine.
Okay, so then also hello. Welcome.
And you can change the vowel if you like.
Doesn't bother me.
Cool.
Okay. RAN, and then this can be...
We now have a diversitive.
Oh god. This? How do I make this white? Is this white? How do I... Okay, hold on. There. Okay.
Okay, so we've got the diversitive, and then we need a word that means to rise.
Okay. So verb to rise. We do shim. I don't know.
Shim? That's, well, actually, is that shim? Or is that
him?
Is there a sh in the proto-lang?
I don't think so. Hold on. Where are we?
No, there isn't.
Okay. So yeah, him.
I mean, if you like it, we can send it through. Sim or him,
Sim. Sim. Okay. So this would be, I'm going to figure this out eventually. A verb meaning to rise.
Yeah.
Like a female.
It could be. Which then, do we need to like?
Yeah. And then we can stick run in the front. And if we want, we can stick up for pillar after that. So it would be like run up sim.
There. Like that?
Mhm.
Yes.
Ranipsin.
Yeah.
That seems
Hello, Will.
fine. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay. So, oh no. Okay, yeah. So we'd have this. And this.
Oh, and we need to stick on the ga at the end. I keep forgetting that. So it would be ranapsimga.
Sing.
Thing.
Hola.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
interesting. Ranipsinga, which I suppose that's one way of getting a velar nasal.
Okay.
Or nasal rather.
And we could always adjust that in S1, but that would essentially be the place pillars rise here and there.
Yeah, the place where pillars rise here and there.
Yeah. Of course, if we were going really French, this would end up as like Ranipsin. Sorry, that wasn't the first French nasal vowel. Ranipsin, I guess.
Yes. Ranipsin.
Ranipsin.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay.
Oui, oui, baguette.
Okay. I feel like, I mean, it's 4:56, which is a good time, a good number sequence.
I think we should let you get back to the relay.
Let both of us get back to the relay.
Oh yeah, both of you.
Yes.
Well, oh no. I was gonna say I have a lot of faith in Bib for getting the bukus right, but I think that you'll struggle a bit with the sign language, but I'm really excited to see how it goes.
I'm excited to see how all of it goes.
At least it's short this time.
Maybe. I really have no idea how long mine is yet.
No, I'll play.
Huh? Like what number? Are we getting ranked?
No, I don't think you mean like that. I'm the first time round, George was really secretive about the relay, and I feel like the one afterwards, like I feel like it's fine to just tell people that we're doing it. Like it happens every year now.
Yeah. Bib and I are number 9 in our version.
Wait, you're 9?
Yeah.
I thought I was 7.
Not. I think you're 8 according to this. Oh wait, no. There's a thing at the top. We're number 8. You're number 7, which is good because 8's my favorite number, so that's lovely.
Very lovely. The secret on your.
It's close to being done. Oh, and I have until the 18th. Oh boy.
So do I.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh God.
I'm gonna have a plum.
Plum, love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attempt. Nice. I think I'm gonna try to film a vlog of doing it and try not to delete it this time.
Oh yeah.
Because I vlogged the last one.
There are people who like record their entire translation process and edit the whole thing down.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems like a bit much.
Like
I was thinking
Maddie
of maybe
montage, just losing your mind.
I know. Well, I mean, I feel like this one's actually like would be an easier one for me to talk through because it's like I don't have to pronounce things. I just have to like do sign language and be like, the example says this, but they're doing it like this. What do we think it means? You know, could be a vibe. I don't know.
This is what the plum looks like on the inside.
That's so
I've
weird.
never seen an individually wrapped plum before.
I've never seen a plum that small before.
They're like, I think they're related to the plums that you make plum wine with. Like Prunus mame or mume, whatever it's called. Prunus meme.
That makes sense.
The Vietnamese ones are better. This one is Chinese. But
Okay. So do we have any updates other than there will be a stream on my channel on Thursday that's just like, yay, SpecCon happened. Let me show you my pictures and chat about it with anyone who's like available. That'll be before laying time. I'll set that up.
I'll do my best to be there.
Okay. I'll set it up imminently, I guess. Let's have a boobas tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Then laying time Thursday. Yeah.
Plum Lang was iconic, but also, I don't know. I find the whole thing with Michael Rosen quite weird.
David is offering to bring all of the cow pictures. I would love a montage of the cow pictures. We could just like be like, whoa, all the cows, you know? I'm
They did have the Lemonade Boys in it.
Oh, I was the one who actually got to touch the cow.
That's true. Bib did get to touch a cow.
Yes.
They
were very friendly cows.
Yeah, they were. They were good. It was good. Where were we? David would have freaked out when we were at the one hike, Devil's something.
Devil's Pit.
Yeah, and I feel like all the cows were like, "We're coming to check you out," and they were like walking towards us, like all of them.
Yeah.
David would have been like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's my experience with cows. I found it really sinister. I was trying to get home at night, and the cows are like crowding around you, and there's like shit everywhere, and it's just like my idea of hell on earth, honestly.
Oh my gosh. I mean, if that's the worst thing, you know, could be, you know, could be okay.
Give me a cockroach that I can stamp any day.
Give me a cockroach so I can. Well, I used to. I can't remember if I've told this story before, but at my old museum job, we had Madagascan hissing cockroaches, and we used to take them around and show them to the visitors. And they were well, it's weird because I was one of the only two people who like used to routinely do visitor engagement with the cockroaches. And the other one, the cockroaches loved her. Like all she would have to do is just put her hand down, and they would just immediately like crawl into her hand and like curl up and sit still, and she could just take them out of the tank and just like show them around, and they would sit there very obediently. She would sit them down on the floor, and they would come back to her. She was like a cockroach whisperer. The cockroaches hated me.
Oh no!
They just like because they were hissing cockroaches, so they used to hiss at me. They, used to like scratch me with their feet. It was, I don't know why, but I apparently just really didn't give off the right pheromones or something.
Yeah.
Cockroach
whisperer. Oh no. Okay. Whisper help. Yeah. I don't know. Does anyone have any other parting?
Let's call it a day.
Okay.
I almost finished my plum even.
Oh yeah. Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
So long.
Have a plum.